Hello and welcome back to another Cards on Cardboard digital review. I'm Benjamin Hernandez, and this is our second video on Armello. Now, those of you that watched our first video, we're going to be going into the single player and just start a fresh game and try it out randomly. Those of you that are new, Armello is a digital board game released on Steam, made by the League of Geniuses, or no, League of Geeks, I believe. And it is a kind of fantastical, furry game about becoming king and overthrowing a corrupt ruler. So we're gonna go right into it here. I'll give you my thoughts of how I feel how the game plays as we play. We're just gonna dive right into a random match. So when you start up a game, you're gonna have all these stats. Your fight, which is how well you fight. Your body is how defensive you are. Your wits is how much witty you are and how many cards you can hold in your hand. And your spirit, which is your ability to cast spells. So I am playing Sana. She's a priestess who gets a bonus to fighting corrupt creatures. Now, as you play games, you actually get like little extra bonuses here that you can equip, little rings. So right now I'm going to go here and gain extra 3 magic every forest, if I'm in a forest at dawn, which is really nice. And then I also have this to give me more spirit, or... Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that one. I'm gonna go watch. Now I can go ahead and do these AI heroes, or I can go ahead and re-roll them. Can I give me some selection here? Yeah. We'll finalize on maybe one from every race, if possible. There, that'll work. Okay, so we're ready now. So that's how you kind of start up a game. You get a little bonus from the ring, you get a little bonus action from a piece of equipment that you can unlock through various plays. So that's kind of nifty. As far as it being a digital board game, the closest I can kind of come to is that it is very much like a talisman style game. So what I mean by that is it is an adventure game where you are going around and making your stats better while trying to complete the end goal of the game. Which, of course, if you watched our first video, there are 4 ways to win the game. And I'll get into those in a bit here. Alright, so Spirit Stone, Victory Condition. Tough choice. See, that'll give me more magic and prestige. That'll give me wits and prestige, and then it'll give me fight and prestige. Currently I have 3 cards on my side here. We're gonna go ahead and increase my magic a little bit more. Alright, I've got Blizzard, which allows me to hit somebody if they're on a mountain. Allies Pact, which gives me a prestige and another person prestige. And then Poisoning, which I can poison somebody. Alright, so the 4 ways to win the game are pretty self-explanatory. You've got the Regicide Victory, in which you go in and confront the king and kill him. His current value is, well, it looks like 8 life. Every turn at dawn he'll lose a life. But his rot number, which is the little curly Q symbol on the right-hand side, will increase. If you get to him and you have more rot than he does, you can actually get the Corruption Victory, in which you win because you're more corrupt than he is, and cast Armello into shadows and despair. There's the Spirit Stone Victory, in which you collect 4 Spirit Stones from around the map and go confront the king and purify him. And then finally there is the Prestige Victory. If the king dies in the middle due to natural causes, the person with the highest number of prestige will actually win. Prestige is located here in the corner. So we're going to kind of just start right into the game. I want to go over here and complete my first quest. But I also get additional stuff if I land in a forest. So see if I can't find a forest on the way there. Doesn't look like it. So we're going to go ahead and start moving that direction. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end in this little spirit circle here to get additional life next dawn. Alright, and I'll let other people go now. I have no cards I really wanted to play right now. Although I do have that benefit for going against peril, which is another feature of the game. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on and see what people are doing. Alright, so he's got a Spirit Stone now, so he's 1/4 of the way to winning with that victory condition. But of course it's a lot easier said than done in order to achieve that. And I'm not sure what River is doing here, but she might be questing. Alright, the King's gonna start doing his corrupty things. So... oh good, and a Spirit Stone pops up over there. I might actually go pick that up. Although I also have to deal with that thing on my tail. Alright, well, since it's night phase, I'm gonna go ahead and do myself a favor move here. And then I'm gonna go finish my quest here. So, Weird Pool. Weird Pool sits the calm waters glistening to be judged. One must simply reach inside. Doubt rushes through you. Is it worth the risk? So I got a 50-50 chance of getting a Poppet, which after battle, if I survive, the opponent suffers 2 damage, but I also gain a Rot, which that's not that great, unless I want to do the Rotting Victory. But right now I just want to kind of increase my stats, so I'm going to go do this. So, easy prestige, and some extra magic points. Not to mention I'm in a forest, so I'll have even more magic at the beginning of my turn. Alright, and this is one thing I like. While somebody else's stuff is going on, I get to kind of up myself here. Royal Pardon, a Spirit Stone, or a Bard. Well, you know, I think I'm going to go with the Prestige Victory here, hopefully, and see where that leads me. Gonna go try to get a Bard, which I have to go all the way there now. So one thing that happens is that you can attack each other for prestige. When you attack and beat anyone up, you actually get a prestige no matter what, but if they're under the effects of a bounty, you get an additional prestige as well as some money, which is fairly powerful. Alright, perfect. So she's questing. Unfortunately, she has 1 extra movement, so I can't really use my spell on her anymore. So Blizzard's kind of useless to me right now. Alright, so we're at dawn. Basically, the Prestige Leader gets to do a little vote here. All hero discards all cards in their hand. Awesome. So I'm going to actually be able to draw in some new cards, which I'm probably going to want to invoke some spells here, since I'm going to get a lot of magic points here, which I'll have 8 to spend. So, that's kind of what the basis of Armello is. You know, you're going to raise your stats and try to win via many of the different victory conditions. Things to say about the game. Is it a good game? It's okay if you like the Talisman-style games. I kind of am having an issue with it a little bit, in the fact that it is not quite as good, in my opinion. I should be stealing cards from her hand, right? Yeah, I kind of want to save that other one. I'll go ahead and take the damage, because when I go here, I'll actually get another health. And I'll go ahead and take the Spirit Stone and move over here. Sorry about that, folks. Just dropping some stuff around here. Okay, well, it's not a battle, so I'm just gonna roll dice. And I get bunked. I get nothing. Well, it was worth a shot. Alright, so that's one problem I have with the game so far, is like Talisman, it is very swingy whether people will do well or not in this game. And one of the problems is with the smaller map, you got a lot of these infighting things that happen, and basically people like Marcelo here, or Mercurio, are gaining prestige really quickly, so it's very difficult to kind of catch up with the leader unless you're targeting him very specifically. And due to the swingy nature of the game, people with high combat values will have some bonuses, and people will have some, well, downsides as well, such as if somebody keeps attacking you at your home area, you know, you gotta deal with that. And it's very hard to catch up because it's very attractive to people to want to keep hitting you, even if you're falling behind. It would be nice if they would add in like a little bounty thing there to kind of make it a little bit better. What I do like is that the guards themselves are very interesting, although it'll cost you prestige to actually fight them. I mean, what else is there really to say at this point? I'm going to take an item and go ahead and take some more stuff. -1 action point and -2 cards from target's hand. Okay, well, that's fun, I guess. And no new events popped up here, so I can go again. Go 1, keep moving in the forest. 2, get some money, I guess, which is good. And we're gonna move over this way. I don't have anything that's gonna heal me right now, and I can't exactly play that many cards, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Okay, well... Shoot. I kinda screwed myself over here, because I don't have anything at range 6. I like... Alright, I can do that. But, yeah, again, the nature of the game is just... It's a little swingy, like Talisman. And that's the game I gotta compare it to the most. Is it a good thing? You know, random is nice. It makes things easier for kids. It makes things easier for pretty much everybody. But it really reduces the skill element of the game. There's a lot of hand management and, you know, playing spells and other stuff and strategic killing of characters. But, you know, once you get past that point, in the end it comes down to dice rolls pretty much exclusively. And it looks like I'm getting hunted down here. Yeah, not surprised. So, I'm already suffering from lack of health, and I have a very poor chance of actually rolling well here. So any defenses would be nice, which 1 attack and 1 defense. I still live, I deal 1 damage. It's not bad, but I'm already behind now. And there's not a lot I can do about it. And she's probably going to keep chasing me down. And, of course, his prestige is so high, there's not much I can do about that either. In fact, I don't even know why his prestige is that high. I should probably look. Alright, well, after I get a chance to actually look. That's another thing that's the problem with the game. I mean, he's got a bounty on his head right now. But I'm trying to figure out why he's actually getting a lot of influence here. And it might just be for the fact that he's just doing so well and getting stuff. Alright, so here's an example of a card. What's Evade do? Yeah, I'll take that. That's nice. And I'm going to go ahead and cast it on myself here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to run. Alrighty. Come on, dice rolls. Alright, that's not bad. I get exiled to the nearest mountain, which means I move forward 1, which is awesome for me. And there we go. Complete another quest. More money. Alright, fantastic. Okay, I can either get a Bard or Rot, or I can update myself. I'm going to go ahead and take the risk, try to get that Bard, because I need that for the peril that I'm facing. And I got him. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and equip him to my party. Alright, and let's go ahead and start dealing with some more peril, because I'm going to get bonuses for this now. I don't need any symbols, so I won't roll any more cards. There it is. Awesome. So, that's another thing I like in this game. There are ways to kind of start pulling ahead slowly. Alright, so let's find another quest here. Okay, Spirit Stone. Hand Cannon. And Spy Master. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Spirit Stone victory, so let's go for that. Plus, I could use the updated wits. Oh, good, and that's close to home, too. I really wish I knew how they distributed these, because sometimes it feels like it's always on the furthest side of the map compared to where you're at. And that's kind of a bad thing. Yeah, I'm being chased. Okay, well, thankfully I got my Ranger's Cloak. And I've reduced her dice pool a little bit. I'm gonna keep that Rot, though, because that's not gonna do me any good. See, evading is nice because now I can actually run away. But of course it's in the wrong direction. Oh, joys. So you're probably wondering, how the hell am I actually going to win in this game? Because, like... And there's my answer right there. Get that Spirit Stone. Spirit Stone victory is looking much more popular for me because there's no way I'm going to catch up with in Prestige, because that guy's got 7 Prestige. And it's very difficult. Alright, so I'm going to want some spells here. -1 health per magic spent when cast, cost all remaining magic. And summon a Spirit Stone. I might as well go ahead and cast a Spirit Stone. So take advantage of that. Yep. And I wish I could stay there, but can't do too much else. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. -1 health per magic spent when cast costs all remaining magic. So, I don't have any remaining magic, so I'm not going to deal any damage to anybody. I guess, alright, so that basically means if I can see somebody within range 6, okay, so your Spirit Set actually tells you how far you can cast spells too, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, if I ever get a chance to, like, shoot somebody from a distance, that's the way to do it. And it's going to cost all my magic points, which right now I'm getting 6 magic points every turn, so... that's really unfair. So I'm getting a lot of, yeah, negative prestige for that character, but... yeah, that's not going to do me any good. So I'm probably going to die. Because that's the problem, I'm probably not going to roll enough shields to defend. Oh wow, I actually did. So I'm barely holding in there. Oh, and there's the death. Oh, and more AP use. Yeah, you know, I might as well burn the cards in my hand and just kind of go for it. And at least deal some damage. Now, there's no way I'm going to get that Spirit Stone now, unfortunately, but I am going to get closer to my quest. Which is just, yeah, that's the unfortunate part, you know. It seems like combat is almost extremely more powerful in this game. But then again, Talisman kind of had that issue, too. And also, you know, losing out to Prestige is not a good thing either, because you basically don't get to make any of the rules of the game anymore. Alright, people must pay gold or suffer health loss. I'm not sure if that affects me from where I'm at, but I'm still going to probably lose 2 gold. Yep, I do. So even if I die, I'm going to fall further behind because I just didn't roll the right thing. Yeah, that's just the unfortunate nature of these kind of games. I mean, Don't get me wrong, I do like playing these games, it's just a matter of actually making it worthwhile. I might as well do a blizzard. No, I can't because it's not worth it. So again, let's just kind of move around and at least do my quest. 30% chance to get a Spirit Stone or Magus 1 health. I might as well give it a shot because I'm already died once anyways. Yep, kind of figured. Still get to up my wits though, which is nice. And if anyone's within range 6, which is not really much the case here. Yeah. Well, I can do this. No, and I can't pay the magic for it. And I just can't afford it. I'm out of magic for some reason. Yeah, again, like one of the furthest areas I could possibly go to. Well, hopefully he dies. Oh no. Yeah, if I get a chance, I'm gonna probably attack him. Or not. He just gained a bunch of health. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's really swingy. It's really hard to determine, like, what's the best way to attack your fellow players here, and if it's worth it or not. Alright, so more rot going around. Yeah, I really wish I had ways of, like, making myself more powerful here. But unfortunately, I know there's a rat in there that I don't want to face. The Bane there is pretty strong. And everything is just getting in my way. But thankfully my wits went up, so I can actually start equipping things. So I just pay that to do -2 damage. Alright, well, let's first go here. Take that place over. Throw an axe at that guy, I guess. Attack. And I get to use my wits instead. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. So not only do I do that, I'm taking 2 hits and I'm falling behind again. And I can't attack there either. Well, maybe I'll roll better this time, although it's not going to do me any good because I'm going to get attacked by a rat next turn. And that's the nature of the exploding dice symbols as well. It just makes things a lot harder to actually do. Yeah, I can't do crap about that. And of course I got a rabbit coming my way too, probably to take me out. Yep. See, again, it's just hard to get ahead in this game, unless you're attacking all the time. And I'm dead. I mean, you do get bonuses during, like, the daytime and, you know, for having specific items, which I'm not drawing any of them, which is very unfortunate. I'm actually starting to wonder if, like, each character has their own individual item deck, too, because I haven't gotten, like, any weapons that I can actually keep and equip to myself. Because right now I've got not a lot of things going on for me. I've got 1 settlement, which gives me 2 dawn, 2 gold at dawn if I manage to keep it. Which is probably not likely, but, you know, I kind of need whatever I can get. Interesting. Alright. Really wish it would actually let me keep that up. So everything is stealthed tonight, in general. So that's kind of good, kind of bad at the same time. Alright, well, let's grab some more items and maybe we'll get lucky here. See, that's good. That's even better. Alright. So I'm going to want to use this, because I always am on the defending side, it seems. Crud. Go there. And go there. And go there. I have a feeling I'm not going to get attacked. So I might as well see what's in and around and myself here and increase the peril difficulty of something. So I'll make that deadlier. Just so it might screw with somebody else. In hindsight, I probably should have taken a Spy Master, because Spy Master allows you basically to see everyone's quests. That way you can kind of mess with them. I'm not quite sure how he ended up back there, but, you know, good for him. Yeah, so we're probably going to finish up with some final thoughts here to show off the game a little bit more. I'll do an extended gameplay video if people want to watch. But at this time, basically, I like it, but it's swingy like Talisman. There's a lot of randomosity, dice pools are hard, and combat seems slightly overpowered. I mean, I'm trying to find out if magic is definitely a way of kind of dealing with that randomosity, but I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's just to keep playing the game. I like the different victory conditions. That's really nice, and it kind of forces you to think on your feet and adjust for the game and see if you can't win in any of the ways or all of them, and it definitely limit the player's chances of doing so. So out of 10, I'm gonna give this probably about a 5 or 6. It's not the best game I've ever played, but, you know, it's still fun, it's colorful, and it does have a lot of expansion potential. And hopefully that's when they're gonna actually, like, play around with things more, like, be able to do a lot more interesting things. And maybe make the game a bit more fair for people. So with that, on that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video and go into extended play.